Hey basketball coaches, players, and fans, today I am going to be breaking down Luka Doncic's step back shot. He is one of the best players when it comes to the step back, and today we're going to be breaking it down so that you can have a step back just like Luka. Let's get down to the clipboard. Let's check out Luka Doncic. Okay, so what we have here is Luka Doncic driving towards the left side. Now, what he does is he plants his right foot down, and then he's able to push off from his right foot, and then he steps back. Now, from ground to ground, he doesn't take a high hop. What a lot of players make a mistake at when they're trying to do the step back is they take this long high hop over, and you don't really want to do that. You actually want to have at one point just maybe an inch off the ground with your step off foot by the time that your left foot touches the ground. You're trying to cover ground sideways or back, not up. That actually takes away a lot of your distance on your shot if you go straight up with your step back instead of actually trying to move. Plus, you have a higher chance of getting blocked by your defender. So, he is able to do that step back. He has his shoulders over his knees, mostly over his toes, but again, he's trying to stop that momentum. But by the time that he gathers and goes straight up, shoulders over knees over toes, pretty well straight. And then from there, he's able to go up. Now, his shooting form is very similar to many other players, but he has very similar tactics as some of the better shooters in the league. And that is, he doesn't have his elbow underneath the ball, but it's in line with the ball. So he puts a little bit more than 90 degrees in his angle of his arm. The reason for that is to try and get more power on that shot. He also shoots the ball with his hand a little bit on that right side of the ball, but that doesn't affect it all that much because by the time he goes up, it's underneath that ball. Now, when he goes to release that ball, the elbow is again underneath that ball. When he releases it, you want that to happen. You don't want to have this hand or this upper arm sideways and trying to fling it. That's just not going to work. It's going to go out towards the left side, usually. And then the elbow you really have to have in line with the shoulder. Now, this is higher level tactics, but if you can record yourself when shooting, if your elbow is in line with the shoulder, which is in line with the rim, what's way over there, well, you're going to have a straight shot. And then it just comes down to power, which is if your shot is too short, you need to have more legs. If your shot is too far, you need to then reach up higher with your shot. And now when you release that ball, you want to roughly, if you want, you can go get a protractor. I'm not about to, but you can actually measure that at to be roughly 40-ish degrees. 38-ish is the actual angle that you would like. And the other thing that we see with his step back is he stops his momentum so that he's not drifting left, forward, back, or right. He is going straight up with his shot. You don't want to be drifting in your shot because that is going to be then also affecting the ball. So if you start drifting your body left, you need to start pushing the ball to the right. If you start drifting your body towards the right, then you need to start pushing the ball towards the left. And then if you start drifting backwards, you need to use even more legs to get lift to push that ball further. So those are some of the things that players will have an issue with, and that's how you fix it. Those are all the couple of different ways that players will have an issue. You can all fix it by recording yourself shooting and checking out if you are doing these tactics that I am saying today. So something that we see a lot of with Luka when he goes for the step back is he will either do a shot fake or a drive fake, one or the other. What we see here is a shot fake, and when he goes for a shot or drive fake, he does the exact same, which he goes and does a zero step. He brings back that if he's going towards that left side, he is stepping or having his right foot come back to push off from that leg to then go in that other direction? Why do you want to step back? Why do you not just want to go and step around and go in that direction? Well, the reason is this is actually going to give you a lot of strength and speed to be able to go in that direction, which then he's able to push off with that leg, and now he takes one hard dribble towards that angle, which is what creates that space and moves that defender off of his side, and then he steps back, again, stepping back. Not up and then back, stepping back. Now, he's able to stop his momentum, having that angle like that. By the time he goes up, he is now straight. Now, Luka Doncic, when I did break down his shot, we did notice that his knees do come together. Usually players don't want to do that, so keep in mind that will affect your shot, but for Luka it does not. It actually helps with his shot. It seems like he gets more power the closer his knees are together. Usually that doesn't happen. So from there, he's able to then push off, and look, he doesn't drift. He goes straight up, and then he does angle himself back to try and get away from that defender, but he already had that ball up anyways, and he's able to bang that shot. So there's some quick tips that you could then incorporate into your game to become a better shooter. Make sure to go check out my vertical jump training book down in the description below. I hope that you've enjoyed. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.